Welcome to How to Not Annoy Women, the Streamer Edition. Okay, there is one very important thing that is not on the board because this is what not to do. And there is one very important thing that everyone should do, and that is read. Reading is very important, often overlooked skill, remarkably useful when titles, stream descriptions, other people in chat could all answer your questions. I present to you a Facebook comment chain in which I posted something and said that I was live on twitch.tv/Reinessa. Very noticeable, right there on screen. I put a red box around it just in case anybody watching was having a hard time following it. Now, commenter, do you sometimes stream on Facebook? Valid question. No, I do not. I only ever stream on Twitch. What brilliant follow-up do they have? But what's your Twitch? Now that's just one example of many. As I'm sure you know, the amount of times I have had to use this sign upon acquiring it is frequent. Being creepy is too obvious, all right? Being creepy is like the standard. Anybody who does it, like, knows that that's what they're doing, and that's their goal. A lot of these are things that people think are okay. We'll just put creepy as a submission. Remarking on your gaming ability based on your gender. Ding, ding, ding! That is the first one that I will accept under the category of qualifiers. Wow, that's good for a girl. Girl not playing support? Wow, impressive. Some people might think that these are compliments, but they're not. It's a qualifier based on your gender. Know what doesn't have a single whit of impact on my ability to play Dota? Whether or not I'm a girl. Game backseating, which is here on the board. If you don't buy pipe, you're going to lose. I don't know what I'm going to lose. Maybe I was playing Marana and I was going to loose an arrow at this idiot. Buy blade mail. You should buy BKB. Certain viewer, while I play Dark Souls, perhaps, really loves to spoil when something is about to happen. And that is also a form of backseating because it's like, oh, you missed a room. You might miss this. You don't want to go in there. Oh, this is going to be exciting. That is backseating, and those are spoilers. And those are also no-nos for any streamer unless they say that you can. But default, don't do it. Someone commenting on my tone or rants. Yes, that's it. Okay, we call that one emotional backseating, in which you try and tell a streamer how they should feel. Geez, it's just a game. Chill out. Calm down. Excuse you, I'm playing this video game how I like to. Video games are for fun. You know how I have fun with video games? I yell at them. You haven't picked up on that. I like yelling. Why is it someone else's job to tell me how to feel? And then, this is from a Facebook message, not Twitch chat. As you can see, the text is slightly different. You should also, like, harness your anger and shit and become a better person. Backhanded compliments. A lovely comment on Instagram where I posted a video of me going from no makeup to full makeup because I was testing out a new makeup brand. And someone commented, you look so much better with no makeup. I am choosing to wear makeup. I did my makeup a certain way. I like the way that it looks. I make this choice. You think this is a compliment, but it is a giant jackass statement. What? Excuse you? You look so much better without makeup. If your goal is to give a compliment, then you say, you look really pretty without makeup. You do not have to add the so much better and insult something else. Same with, you're so much better than this other streamer. You do not have to insult something else in order to give a compliment. You'd look so much prettier if you smiled. Well then, maybe there's a reason you're being glared at, 'cause you're an idiot. I kinds of replies. One, where it was someone who was legitimately asking, oh, how do I give this feedback without it being a backhanded compliment? What about lighting? You look better when your face isn't overexposed. Sounds like an odd compliment. So I generally don't mention it. Smart person for not mentioning it. Because there's that better phrase again, especially when someone might be making intentional choices about their lighting. So, better, bad idea. The way you say that is, it seems like your video's a little bright. That's it. Then you let them know, maybe the lighting's a bit much. Seems is like, oh, this is my personal take on it, but I could be wrong. This one's an idiot. Doubled down and was like, no, women look bad with makeup. Bruh, back off. And the worst is that it's meant as a compliment. It's meant as a, well, you spent all this time on your makeup and you feel great and you think you look good, but I think you look like trash because you're wearing makeup. I went back to an old Reddit post of mine, so I used to think these comments were good things, and now I'm just like, no, these are terrible. This was a Beastmaster cosplay that I did, back when I was like the only cosplayer doing female versions of male heroes. And I made them so that I could stream in them and not like fall out. Plus they were male heroes, so you know. Awesome job. If I can speak really frankly of a second, it's nice to see a female cosplay that isn't super slutty. Looks great, classy, not to do the typical cleavage overload bullshit most cosplayers do. Good stuff. I'm really glad someone has put together a really good cosplay that isn't completely over-sexualized. Nice work. These, all very backhanded compliments, because they're invalidating your right to choose to dress how you want. They're slut-shaming, and the worst part is that cosplayers who are accurate to game designs are gonna have boobs everywhere because that's how games are designed. And some people are very devoted to being accurate, and these types of comments associate cosplaying with being desperate for attention, and that they think that having a sexualized outfit means you're desperate for attention. Not maybe that you love the character, or that the game is literally designed that way. Stream backseating is when you tell the streamer something you don't like about their stream and tell them to change it. So, first example, unblock minimap. Now sometimes when you play a game, there are stream snipers and you have to worry about them, so you put your camera over the minimap to help. Now, helpful viewers might think, okay, the stream sniping thing is over, maybe she doesn't still want her camera there. Then you say something along the lines of, now this is not always the smartest thing because the answer to this question is really obvious, but it's much less annoying than just that, is why are you blocking the minimap? Because then the answer is, oh, I think there might be stream snipers. So it's kind of a really obvious answer, but it does point out to the streamer, if your goal is to be helpful, that they do have their minimap blocked and maybe they don't want to. I don't really know of a good way to do it that's not like, that's like 0% annoying, but that's a lot less annoying than telling someone what to do. This one, go away. This is not an open platform. This is streamer's land, where streamer does what they want. Now, sometimes, and this does happen with me, especially when I mess with audio settings, balance is off. Here is where we bring in the seems word again. Seems is a great word. And don't go after the music. Music is a personal choice, and you are attacking someone's personal choice when it is their stream and their world, and you have to remember that they are constantly under attack 24/7 and have to perform for a lot of people, so it's high stress. Mic seems a little quiet. Go after the microphone, right? That's the tech messing up. That's not your personal choices. That's, oh, some setting is off. That's not an attack on the streamer. That's, mic seems a little low. One that I forgot to include here as an example, but probably the most quintessential one is demanding that a streamer play a different game. I'm a Dota 2 streamer. Sometimes, like right now, one does not play Dota 2. Get over it. This is not Netflix. There's a whole Twitch directory where you can demand the game you want to see. Individual streams It's individual streamers' choice, so don't tell them what game to play. It's very rude. Personal questions. Where do you live? Are you married? I don't know why I get that one so much. Most people just ask, are you single? For some reason, I get a bunch of people asking if I'm married. I have a theory for that. Not gonna say it. What's your real name? So all those times I only knew you were called Reinessa, but all of a sudden I wish to know your real name. If you don't mind, then please hashtag for the love of your fans. And then more, hey, where are you from? Question mark, question mark. Why is this relevant information? Why do you need to know? Why does this change your viewing experience whatsoever? In any way, shape, or form. Why is any of this information relevant? And to give you some background, you may not have negative intentions. You may not be planning on using of any of that against a streamer. You are not everybody else in the world. When you ask for that information, it is inappropriate, it is creepy, which you can't see on the board that I'm pointing to right now. It is weird. It is uncomfortable. And it is completely out of line. Even if you're just wondering because of what server someone plays on, then ask what continent they live in, what time zone they live in. There are stalkers. There are people who get too familiar. There are people who are entitled, which is the one that Polar Bear's comment's gonna open up after this. There are people who will do anything and everything they can to hurt someone. There is swatting, there is doxing. There are so many issues for streamers to be absolutely terrified of because of the interface that we choose. And viewers think they have a significantly closer personal relationship than most of them do. So asking creepy, weird personal questions, these don't seem creepy or weird, but they are, and they're terrifying. They are absolutely, objectively terrifying. Don't do it. If you see someone do it, yell at them. This is like when a woman is walking alone at night in the dark and there's a group of guys ahead of her. She is gonna cross that street and walk the other way. When you walk to your car alone at night, you hold your key like it can be used as a knife just in case you get jumped. You never live on the first floor because the first floor is where rapes and break-ins happen the most often. These are the realities of being female. You are terrified 24/7 because everyone is bigger and stronger than you and they're unpredictable. So you might know that you're not a threat, but no one else does. So knock this shit off. It's not okay. This one, it's an important one. And entitlement goes along with the being terrified thing. So, I have a lot of banned words and phrases and emotes in this chat, and for years I have refused to tell people what they are. However, recently, I decided to be nice. Now, the reason I did not tell people is because when people know what the banned words and phrases are, they will just go around them by adding in extra letters or numbers and shit. It's really annoying. So I don't want people to know what they are because I don't want them to go around them. So I post the list and then I say, any attempt to navigate and still use these will get me pissed off at you, so don't do it. And what does the dumbass do? But immediately changes all of them so that they can be used. I rip him a new one, he deletes it, thinking that he can hide his transgressions. But I, of course, immediately screenshotted it because I know that's what's gonna happen. So, why this is a relevant example? Because all of these things, people think, oh, she's not talking about me. Oh, that doesn't apply to me. Oh, I don't have to follow that rule. That's entitlement. Not cool. The rules apply to you. Another example, this one down here. So I posted on my Instagram not to send me a DM because I will not read it. If you want to tell me something, you should be able to post it publicly. So go and comment on one of my pictures. The problem with direct messages is that it's a one-on-one conversation in which that person starts feeling like they have a special relationship. I have a job. I have a second job. I also stream. Then I have a bunch of friends that I do message back and forth with and everything. And it is very emotionally draining to be expected to reply to DMs and to have to be polite and to be nice. And then if you don't reply, then maybe they get mad at you and then they start messaging more things, which is why I don't like direct messages. If you cannot say it publicly, don't say it. If it is extremely personal, maybe mental or physically health related, then you shouldn't be messaging me, because streamers are not mental and physical health professionals. You cannot expect that from them. You absolutely cannot expect that from them. And that brings us into this one. Someone says hello, then they all caps my name, then they say, okay, I'm crying. This is expecting and feeling entitled to emotional attention. Now, a lot of you are probably very familiar with this. If someone has a bad day and they want to talk about it, totally understandable. Man, my PC broke down, I'm so bummed. Of course we're gonna feel bad for you. Of course we're gonna talk about it. Is another conversation going on? Wait for it to be over. That's polite. But are you constantly posting negative emotional comments, looking for emotional support from a streamer? That's not their job. They are not your therapist. They are not your personal complaint place. It is very inconsiderate because streamers tend to be rather connected with their chat. So then they're gonna feel bad, and then you're putting that baggage on them, and then you have to remember that they have tens or hundreds or thousands of people that they cannot be emotionally responsible for. So entitlement to emotional support, to the rules, do not belong to me, or do not apply to me. Very bad, very inappropriate. Discuss pet names. Some examples. Hi, sweetie. How are you today? How are you, babe? I'm sorry. Did my parents learn how to use Twitch chat? I ain't your baby. You don't even know me. I don't even know what you look like. Why the hell you think you can call me that? Why? It's weird. It's super weird. It's so weird. And it's creepy. It goes with creepy. It's weird and creepy. Don't do it. You just walk up on the street to a random woman. Hey, sweetie. You're one of those people that are gonna get maced in the face. With the win on the last and probably worst category. That is the most infuriating. I am playing video. I mean, obviously right now I'm not playing video games. Streamer, playing video games, interacting in video game world. Streamer, maybe putting something up on social media because you're not currently streaming, but you want to share parts of your life with people because there is pressure to use social media to grow your brand and to share your day with people, and there is pressure for people always watching your life. You've noticed celebrities, they have paparazzi after them everywhere. Now, obviously, most streamers, not celebrity status, but still, you post a picture of the food you're making, maybe. You're on vacation, you're not streaming, you put up some pictures. You want to share little pieces of your life with people because they constantly grab at it and demand it. They want more and more from you because they know you and they feel entitled to all parts of your life. Don't tell people how to do stuff that's none of your damn business. Especially none of your damn business. Do you like some examples of ones that are bad? Get ready for it. Very few people have seen this one. It happened several years ago. I had someone message me. Take care of yourself sexually, appropriately, because in those moments, only you are worthy. I had someone try to tell me how to conduct my personal sexual life and did not realize what was wrong with that. So, the next time you want to judge someone for being too sensitive, a snowflake, just get over it, it was only a joke. Think of all the things you don't see and the shit that women get all the time. And maybe that's why that one dumbass's comment set them off. Because it's the 50,000th time they've seen it. A separate, much more innocuous one. You are very elegant. I hope you iron your clothes before you imagine. This is from an Instagram post from the other day. Brad dress. And they were telling me to iron it. I'm like, really? Really? Why do you, what? And then this last one. This is someone from before. I'm showing you another comment from them. They're the ones that told me to harness my anger. Hey, did you ever consider going to college? You seem like really smart and talented and like you can do things with your life. First problem. Now this is from a couple years ago, so I was still in school. However, I got that shit listed everywhere that I was in a biochem PhD program. So this person is dumb enough to tell the woman in a biochem PhD program, hey, you should go to college. Bruh, what the fuck you think I'm doing? Second of all, you might think that this is a compliment because it's, you seem like really smart and talented. Okay, first of all, you seem, fucker, I am. Second of all, what they're saying is what you're currently doing with your life isn't good enough according to me. So you need to listen to me and go to college and amount to something. That's what this statement says. So in summary, if you are genuinely looking to not be a jackass, these are things that you don't do. You don't be creepy, but I'm pretty sure the people being creepy are looking to be creepy. No pet names, you don't know them well enough. No qualifiers. You're not pretty good for a girl. You're just good. Okay? No entitlement. Streamers are not your best friends. They do not owe you emotional support. If you choose to support them, that's wonderful, but they don't really owe you anything because you could choose to stop supporting. Backhanded compliments. These don't work. They just don't. They don't work in a bar when you're hitting on someone. They don't work in a job interview when you're trying to accept someone to take less money. They don't work on streamers. They're just rude. No game backseating. That goes for all streamers. That is not women specifically, but they get it more. No stream backseating. This shit's set up the way that they want it to. Deal with it. No emotional backseating. People can feel how they want to feel. It's their own stream. No life backseating, especially because, like, bruh, we're on here playing video games. Let us play our video games. If we choose to share other things with you, shush and accept it. Unless it's like genuinely bad for your health, like injecting bleach or the Tide Pods challenge. But like, and personal questions are creepy and terrifying. They are. I don't care where you're coming from. They're creepy and terrifying. Thank you for playing How Not to Annoy Women Streamer Edition with What Not to Do. And remember, the most important thing you should do is read and listen. But reading is important.